UFC 258, Usman versus Burns. This is a prelim video. Let's get right to the first fight. We got Gillian Robertson versus Miranda Maverick. This is a good fight. It's going to be a grappler's match. Robertson definitely has the better jiu-jitsu, the ability to get a submission. But I think she struggles with fighters that are physically stronger and that have grappling knowledge. And we're looking when you look at Maverick, that's what you're getting. And Maverick has the better striking as well. So I think she's going to be able to avoid the ground, pretty much dictate where the fight goes. If it stays on the feet, I think Maverick is the better striker. But if it goes to the ground, I think Gillian Robertson has a better jiu-jitsu, but I think Maverick has the better wrestling to get better positioning and stay on top. So I like Miranda Maverick in this fight. I think she has more paths to victory, and I think she's going to keep this on the feet. If it goes to the ground, I think it's because Miranda takes it to the ground, but I think she's going to win a decision here. So next fight, we got Gabe Green versus Rowe. We know Rowe has a 7-inch reach advantage. Obviously, he's good at distance. He can fight. He has long arms. He can fight from distance. I think he might be the better striker in this fight, or he's definitely the better striker with such a reach and height advantage. Gabe Green, though, has fought the better fighters, so has the grappling advantage. And when he fights a fighter that he knows can grapple or is not as good with the grappling, he takes advantage of that. He gets him to the cage, elbows, body shots, goes for the takedown, gets him on the ground, has decent top pressure. So I like Gabe Green in this spot. I think he's going to get this one done. Next fight, we got Ricky Simone versus Brian Kelleher. I'm going to go with Ricky Simone here. I think he pushes a relentless pace. I think his wrestling advantage is bigger than Kelleher's striking advantage. My concern with Simone is he does leave himself open when he's striking. Kelleher is dangerous. He does have pop. But I'm going to go with Ricky Simone here with a better path to victory here, utilizing his wrestling, his size, and winning a decision here. So I like Ricky Simone in that spot. Mallory Martin versus Pollyanna Viana. I'm going to go with Mallory Martin in this spot. I think it's going to come down to her having the better wrestling. But again, Viana's dangerous from her back. She has really good jiu-jitsu. She can definitely pull off a submission. I think the stand-up is pretty even, but I'll give Viana the edge there. But I think it's a very even. It's very even. I think Viana might have the better kicks, but I like Martin's boxing, right? So I'm going to go with Mallory Martin here. Able to mix it up with her wrestling, with her striking, win a decision. So I'm going to go Mallory to win that fight. Belal Muhammad versus Lima. I really like Belal Muhammad in this spot. He arguably is better everywhere in this match. Lima might have the better striking, but Muhammad keeps a relentless pace that his striking pace is so high that he's going to be the more effective striker than Lima. So I can see Muhammad winning this on the feet. I can see Muhammad getting this to the ground. I'm going to go with Belal Muhammad to win that fight. Vieira versus Hernandez. Vieira all day. I think he's going to be too strong. High level jiu-jitsu. He's on the level of Maya, Jacare. This guy has won championships in jiu-jitsu. Hernandez gives up takedowns. I seen him versus that guy that always has that Joker face. Or whatever. I seen that guy school Hernandez on the ground, get a submission. So I'm going to go with Vieira here to get this to the mat, get a submission. I like him there. Jim Miller versus Bobby Green. This is a tough fight because you can't ever count out Jim Miller. He's the type of guy that can just pull out a submission out of nowhere. I'm going to go with Bobby Green. He has wrestling to keep this standing. I give Miller the jiu-jitsu advantage, the submission advantage, but I give Bobby Green the wrestling advantage as far as avoiding the takedowns, but I give him the stand-up advantage. I give him the striking advantage, and I think he's gonna get this one. I think he's gonna be able to even get Jim Miller on the mat and take Jim Miller down later on as the fight goes, right? So, but I see Bobby Green keeping this on the feet, outstriking Miller, and then when the third round comes, I think he's just gonna throw a takedown on Miller. But I like Bobby Green in that spot here. I think he's gonna win that match, but don't count out Jim Miller. He's the type of guy that, can pull it out of nowhere. I'm not betting this fight at all, but that's my pick. We got Bobby Green. We got Vieira. I really like Vieira. I really like Belal Muhammad. I like Mallory Martin. I really like Ricky Simone, and I like Gabe Green. and I'm going to go Miranda Maverick as well. All right, those are my picks. UFC 258, Usman versus Burns. Let's do it. Let's get the money.